want to learn the mathematics conceptually? Do you want to learn the mathematics from zero to hero level? Then download and install our VEDHA online classes app from Google Play Store for excellence in your academics and competitive exams like intermediate, CBSE, EAMCET, IIT-JEE, BITSAT, ISC, and SSC. Theory of equations. In this theory of equations, we are going to discuss the different equations: quadratic equation, cubic equation, biquadratic equation. So that means the power 2, power 3, highest power 4, highest power 5, highest power 6. For all these, okay, we are going to find the roots of these equations in different situations based on the given conditions. So gives some set of roots. We have to find out the other roots based on the given conditions. Okay, so we are going to discuss all the problems based on these concepts in the theory of equations. Okay, so and basically, so if we take a quadratic equation, here I am taking f of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the quadratic equation. This is the quadratic equation. What are the roots here? Possible roots here. Alpha comma beta are the roots. What are the roots? Alpha comma beta are the roots. Okay, what is the degree of this equation? Highest power is the degree of this equation. Degree is equals to 2. This is highest power. Okay, so degree is equal to the number of roots. How many roots possible for this equation? 2 roots are possible. It's based on the highest power. Okay, if highest power is 2, degree is 2, number of roots are 2. Okay, so that is also equal to number of roots. Okay, so how can we find the roots of this equation? We have 2 methods for finding the roots. Okay, so finding roots. For finding the roots, what are the methods here? So we are going to use the either factorization method, or we use the formula for finding the roots. Okay, so that is x is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the formula for finding the roots of a quadratic equation. These 2 methods, these 2 concepts frequently we use here. We have other methods also, but we are going to use these 2. Okay, based on the situation. Okay, so now if we know the roots already, okay, so if alpha comma beta are the roots, okay, so then what is the formula for finding the quadratic equation? Quadratic equation. Okay, so then what is the formula for finding the quadratic equation? So here the formula for finding the quadratic equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta. Since we know alpha and beta values, we can substitute here alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equals to 0. This is the formula we use when we know the 2 roots. By using this formula, we can find the quadratic equation, or otherwise we can also use x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. This is also another form. Okay, so for finding the quadratic equation when we know the two roots. Here, once observe this carefully, ma. If x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0, either first factor x minus alpha is equal to 0 or second factor x minus beta is equal to 0. First factor x minus alpha equal to 0 means x is equal to alpha. X is equal to alpha. Next, second factor x minus beta is equal to 0 means x is equal to beta is another root. X is equal to beta is another root here. Okay. So now, so one more concept here. Here ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation, and alpha and beta are the roots. We know the equation, we know the alpha and beta are roots, means variable, in the form of variable we know. So then what is the sum of roots, what is the product of the roots? Okay, so once we will discuss that now. Okay, here we will take the next page. Here alpha comma beta are the roots of f of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, is equal to 0. Then what is the formula for finding the sum of roots and product of the roots? We write it as S1. S1 is sum of roots. Okay, that means alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, minus b by a. Okay, so that means minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, and S2 is equal to alpha into beta is equals to c by a, c divided by a. So what is c by a value? That is constant by x square coefficient, that is equal to constant divided by coefficient of x square, constant divided by coefficient of x square. Okay, so now if alpha beta gamma are the roots of some function f of x is equals to cubic equation, I am taking ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, is equal to 0. It is a cubic equation. It is a cubic equation. If it is a cubic equation, then okay, so how do we take? S1 is equal to sum of roots. X1 is nothing but sum of roots. Sum of roots means we have to add all the three roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma. What we have to write, ma?
Alpha plus beta plus gamma.
Yes, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to same like the previous only, minus b by a. First one is same, minus b by a. Okay, next product of two roots we have to multiply and sum of them. That means alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha or alpha into gamma. This is S2. What is S2? Alpha beta
plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha.
Yes, that value is equal to c by a. Okay, so c divided by a. One is negative and next positive. Next again negative. So next we have S3 also in this. S3 is nothing but product of 3 now. First 1 then 2 then 3. So like that. If you multiply, okay, that means alpha into beta into gamma. So this is equal to minus d divided by a, minus d divided by a. So that means here, if you want to, you can write it more clearly, minus coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube, Here alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma, alpha. Okay, that value is equal to C by A. What is C here? C is a x coefficient here. C is a x coefficient. So that means coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. Next to minus d by a. What is d here? Constant. What is d, ma?
Constant.
Constant divided by a. What is a?
Coefficient of a cube.
Coefficient of
X cube.
yes, good. Coefficient of
X cube.
Okay, this is S3. So all these are important. All these are very important. In this, what you have to remember, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to c by a for quadratic equation. Okay. Next, for cubic equation, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to minus b by a, or okay, always remember, okay, coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. So first one negative, then positive, then negative, like that order. Okay. So next, if we take S2, in S2 we have alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma, alpha. Okay. So this is equals to C by A. This is equal to C by A. The product of all the three. That is alpha, beta, gamma is equals to minus D by A. Minus
D
by A. Okay. So this is for cubic equation. If we take biquadratic equation, then so that means f of x is equals to ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e is equals to 0. And alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots. Okay. So if these are the roots, then okay. So here first one is S1. For sum of all the roots one by one, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Okay, this is equal to minus b by a. Now S2 is product of 2, and after multiplying, then add them. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma delta plus alpha beta completed. Alpha gamma not completed. Alpha gamma. Alpha delta no. Alpha delta. Beta gamma completed. And beta delta, check it once. Beta delta
no, sir.
No. So we have to write the beta delta. Okay. Gamma delta completed. Gamma alpha already done. Gamma beta already done. Okay. So this value is equal to C by A. This value is equal to C by A. Now S3. After this we have S3. S3 means we have to multiply 3 roots and sum of all these. That means alpha beta gamma plus alpha beta delta plus beta gamma delta. Okay. Beta delta alpha. Is it done? Beta delta alpha. Yes, it's already done. Next gamma with gamma. Gamma delta alpha. Is it there? Gamma delta alpha. No. Okay, so next one is gamma delta alpha. Okay, so this is equals to, next one is negative. First one negative, then positive, then negative. Okay, that means we get minus d by a,
A.
and S4 is nothing but product of all the three. That means alpha into beta into gamma into delta. Product of all the four roots, that is equal to E by A. Is it negative or positive?
Positive.
Positive, very good. Okay, so that is E divided by A. So what you have to remember, give more priority for the first one, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is equals to minus B by A, and the last one alpha beta gamma delta is equals to E by A. Okay, so these are most important. Frequently we use this. How we are writing this? Okay, observe. Focus more on that. Okay, minus coefficient of x cube divided by coefficient of x to the power 4. I am writing for first one and the last one.
Constant
Divided by
x to the power 4.
Yes, coefficient of x to the power 4. Coefficient of x to the power 4. Okay, so this is the required solution. Required formula. So we use all these frequently. Okay, so and what is A plus B whole square formula?
A square plus B square minus 2AB.
A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square. A square plus B square minus 2AB. A plus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square minus B square formula.
A square plus B square minus 2AB.
Okay. Here A plus B whole square is equals to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, from this we are going to use one formula, that is A square plus B square. I want only A square plus B square. So send this plus 2AB from left side to right side. Then plus 2AB becomes minus 2AB. Okay, so then we get it as A plus B whole square, A plus B whole square minus 2AB. A plus B whole square minus 2AB. Okay, so this is most important formula for this chapter. We use this frequently in the VSQs. Okay, and so why we use this means, the reason here we so alpha plus beta, sum of roots, product of roots. When we know that sum of roots, product of roots, we can find A square plus B square. That means alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square. Now, after that, what we have, so if f of x is equal to 0 is the equation, f of x is equals to 0 is the equation. Okay, so then okay, so we have few formula. Okay, so that is f of minus x is equal to 0. F of minus x is equal to 0. F of minus x is equal to 0 represents the negative roots equation. Equation having the negative roots equation. Equation with negative roots, of f of x is equal to 0. F of x is equal to 0. Okay, this is the formula here. This is the formula here. Okay, so important for okay, 2 marks. Important for 2 marks. Negative roots. And f of x by k. F of x by k. This represents equation with k times the roots of given f of x is equal to 0. Given f of x is equals to 0. This represents f of x by k. F of x by k. Okay. So if you here it is very simple. If you are multiplying, we divide. If we divide, we multiply. Okay. Here negative roots means negative roots only. Negative roots means negative roots only. Same. Next, reciprocal. F of 1 by x is equals to 0. This represents equation with reciprocal. Reciprocal roots of f of x is equal to 0. Reciprocal roots of f of x is equal to 0. Okay. F of x minus k is equal to 0. F of x minus k is equal to 0. Equation, this represents equation with okay, so k more than the roots of f of x is equal to 0. F of x is equal to 0. Okay, for example, I'll give you the general example. For example, 2 and 3 are the roots for the given equation. For example, I am taking only 2 roots equation. Okay, if you want to find the -2 and -3 roots equation, -2 and -3, okay, roots equation, negative roots of f of x is equal to 0 means -2, -3. If one is negative already in the given roots, then minus of -2 becomes +2 and -3. They are negative roots. Okay, like that. If you want to find the equation like that, then we use the formula f of -x is equal to 0 directly without finding the roots. We don't know the exact roots, what are the exact roots, but anyhow, without knowing, we can find out. Okay, so next, second case is equation with k times. For example, k times means 2 into k, 2k. Okay, if it is -2 into k, -2k, and 3 into k, 3k, with the roots negative. Okay, so -2 and k, 3 and k times into k means roots multiplying by k means we have to divide by k. So like that. And reciprocal means 1 divided by -2. 1 divided by -2 means -1 by 2. -1 by 2. And 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Okay, if you want to find the equation with -1 by 2 and 1 by 3 as roots, then we use this formula. F of 1 by x is equal to 0. F of 1 by x is equal to 0. And here k more than the roots of means we have to find out the Okay, so value, for example, 2 more means we have to add 2. K more means add k. Okay, so 5 more means add 5. So like that. Here k more means adding k to the first root, and for second root also I am adding k. I am adding k to the second root also. If we add like this, then subtract k from the x. F of x minus k is equal to 0. F of x minus k is equal to 0. Okay, all these are very important from the theory of equations. Understood, ma?
Yes, sir.